And I'm Mia.
And today we are going to be doing a comparison review of the Moto 360
and the Samsung Galaxy Gear 2 Neo. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Let's get this review started! Now to Mike, our dad.
Alright, as my two assistants alluded to, this is the Moto 360 and this is the Galaxy Gear 2 Neo. Now first we'll talk about the Moto 360 briefly. As you can see, I have a aftermarket band on it. It's the Pebble Steel band. You can get it at Best Buy for about 19 bucks, or you can get it on Amazon. Makes the watch look a lot better. Adds a little bit of heft to it, makes it feel a little more premium. But this is wearing, obviously, running Android wear, as you can see. No surprises here. It does what it's supposed to. I personally am not a fan of this interface, though. It's kind of wonky. To get to stuff, you gotta double tap it and scroll all the way down here to get to any apps that you have. This one's got about 512 megabytes of RAM. It's got a 320 by 290 pixel resolution. It does have a built-in heart rate monitor and pedometer. Heart rate monitor works as advertised, just works on your wrist. Same as the Gear 2 Neo. The pedometer, although it works, seems to be a little, doesn't seem to be as accurate as the one on the Gear 2 Neo. You know, started my day, I've been up only an hour and it says I've taken 2,000 steps. So it's pretty darn inaccurate, I hate to say it. It does have 4 gigabytes of internal storage, which really doesn't mean anything because unlike the Gear 2 Neo, you can't actually put music on this or anything like that. So that's kind of a disappointment there. Whereas this will actually work as a standalone MP3 player. So that's kind of a fail for the Moto 360. They both have Bluetooth 4.0. Battery life on this, you'll get about a day out of it. I've had no issue getting a full day out of this. So I'll wear it during the day. When I get home, I'll charge it at night. As far as charging goes, one cool thing about this is it is wireless charging. So all you got to do, this is not plugged in so it won't work, but you just set it on here and you're done. And it charges pretty darn quick. And it does have a cool feature where it's nightstand mode. So you set this on your nightstand, it brings up a digital clock face and shows you your charging status. And you grab it and you're good to go. So all night you got the watch stand, which is pretty nice. Also, dimensions on this, it's essentially almost 2 inches, 1.8 inches. Display is pretty bright and vibrant, it looks good. You can choose multiple watch faces, which you can do that on both of them. But overall, if you're going for form over factor, or let's say looks over actual, I guess function, form over function, this is your watch. It looks good. It's probably the best looking one out there, but functionally, I'm not really a fan, to be honest. The Gear 2 Neo is a lot more user-friendly, and I think you get more bang for your buck. This retails for about 250 bucks on a Best Buy, or you know, you can go to Amazon.com. You can pay about the same. But that's pretty much it on this one. Like I said, I got the Pebble Steel band. It's a direct fit. You just pop off the leather ones and pop this one in, and you're good to go. So we'll move over to this one. This here, again, is the Gear 2 Neo. It's the cheaper version of the Samsung variants. The good thing about this one, as opposed to the Neo, is this will work with any Android phone, essentially, if it's a newer phone. Whereas this one, it'll only work with Samsung specific phones. So that's kind of a downfall, and this actually runs their own operating system. It's called the Tizen system. It kind of works not unlike a cell phone as far as the way you swipe and you can go to the apps, which I prefer. This one seems more intuitive, more user-friendly. And the reason I got two actually is I kind of use this as my everyday wear-around watch, and I use this as my workout watch. And again, this is IP67 certified for dust and water, just like this. Again, you can shower with it, but I wouldn't swim with it. It's got about a 1.5 inch AMOLED display. Again, this has got a pedometer, which seems way more accurate than the one in the 360. It does have a heart rate sensor, and again, it's Bluetooth 4.0. Again, the good thing about this, it also has 4 gigs of internal storage, but you can actually load music on this and use it as a standalone MP3 player. You can actually use the speakers on this or via Bluetooth headset is what I do. Another good thing about this is, what you don't get with this is if you set an alarm with this, it's actually not going to make any noise. It's just going to vibrate. Whereas if you set an alarm with this, it's going to make noise. It's going to wake you up. So this one's pretty worthless as an alarm clock. And again, this one's not much to look at. It's not as pretty as the other one, but as far as function, you can't beat it. This would be my recommendation overall, just based on the features and function. I wish they could cram this into this so you get the form and the function, but unfortunately, one's for looks and one's for actually using it. And this one, unlike the 360, also has an IR blaster on it, so I can control my TV. You pair it in like 2 seconds, and I can actually control my TV if I want, use it as a remote, which is pretty cool. And again, the charging on this one, I don't like. It's a proprietary charging stand. You can only get it from Samsung, obviously. With this, any wireless charging mat you can actually use, but I mean, it clips on pretty easy, but obviously wireless charging is a lot easier. And they both charge about the same as far as how long it takes to charge them. But this one, whereas on the 360 you'll get about a day of use, this you can pretty easily get 3 days of use out of this. And with very light use, you can probably get almost 5 days. So battery life on this one kicks the butt of the Moto 360. But overall, like I said, I use this as my workout watch, and I use this as my wear around watch. So if they could cram this into there, then I'd only need one. But when it comes to usage and all the features, the Gear 2 Neo is definitely the way to go. It's also, right now you can get these for about $189, so it is a lot cheaper, but again, you just get that plastic kind of cheap look to it, whereas you get the premium feel and look with the Moto 360. But if I had to just pick one of these, I'd go with the Gear 2 Neo, just due to the fact that the function, the notifications, everything is really better than Android Wear. So far I'm not a fan of Android Wear. Hopefully they improve it with some updates, but the actual Tizen software that Samsung runs is actually pretty darn good. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.